Ethiopian 624, requesting pushback. Bowl ground, Ethiopian 624, no pushback tug is available to answer your request. Bowl ground, Ethiopian 891 with Yankee, ready to taxi, IFR. Ethiopian 89. Bowl ground, Ethiopian 416, requesting the end of pushback. Ethiopian 416. Taxiing, hold short runway 7, right using taxiway Papa Bravo, 1 cross runway, 7 left Alpha, Ethiopian 891. Bowl ground, Ethiopian 416 with Yankee, ready to taxi, IFR. Ethiopian 416, taxi to and hold short runway, 7 right via taxiway Papa Bravo 1 cross runway, 7 left Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Bowl ground, Ethiopian 624 with Yankee, ready to taxi, IFR. Ethiopian 624, taxi to and hold short of runway, 7 right via taxiway Papa Bravo 1 cross runway, 7 left Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Bull ground, Ethiopian 416 at General Aviation Parking. Information Yankee. Request pushback. Ethiopian 416, Bull ground. Pushback approved. Bull ground, Ethiopian 416 requesting pushback. Bull ground, Ethiopian 416. No pushback tug is available to answer your request.
Hello everybody, welcome to another flight. This is a second attempt on a flight. I was looking to do from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa to Kilimanjaro. So we had a bit of an issue, and for some reason the flight crashed the desktop. So the plan now was just to recreate the flight, and hopefully it's successful. So I've tried to get everything done before the flight itself, or before I actually came in and start talking. That's basically loading the aircraft up, getting the catering done, fueling the aircraft. Now we'll just finish boarding the passengers and the cargo. So we're just gonna pretty much get the aircraft ready for pushback. The other thing as well is that we're departing a little bit earlier, so we get that beautiful sunrise as we head south. But it's a very simple flight, and it's going to be something that I look forward to. As obviously you can see, I'm going to be flying from the first officer seat here on the right, and yeah, it's going to be for the duration of the flight. So with all that done, I've programmed the FMC. Pretty much everything is done. Checking the FMC com. Nothing is pending. So data is ready. So plug the wins, the fix. Not too worried about the nav data, especially the ILS, but that's an issue. Oh yeah, the one last thing to do as well is to extract the V speed. So just going to go through them quickly. V1 is 143, VR is 144, VA2 is 146. With that, I can now.
Contact tower on 118.1.
I've got low battery for the headphone, which is quite. That means I'm about probably might to end the flight. Hopefully, if I connect the. If I connect the.
No pushback tug is available to answer your request.
If I connect the power, I'll try to charge it. Oh, it doesn't affect. Yeah, doesn't affect the. And every time you mess with the USB ports, it seems to just send aircraft off whack. Right, and limit that.
Bull ground, Ethiopian 678 with Yankee, ready to taxi, IFR. Ethiopian 678, taxi to and hold short of runway, 7, left using taxiway Papa Bravo 1 cross runway, 7 left Alpha. On 118.1 when ready. Taxiing, hold short runway 7 left using taxiway Papa Bravo 1 cross runway, 7 left Alpha, Ethiopian 678. Bowl ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy, at General Aviation Parking, Information Yankee. Request pushback. Ethiopian 412 Heavy, bowl ground. Pushback approved. Bowl ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy, requesting pushback. Bowl ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy. Ethiopian 412 Heavy, pushback request accepted.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Bowl ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy, requesting the end of pushback. Ethiopian
Locking gear.
412 Heavy, request to end pushback received. Bowl ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy with Yankee, ready to taxi, IFR. Ethiopian 412 Heavy, taxi to and hold short runway, 7 left using taxiway Papa Golf Kilo Cross runway, 7 left Alpha Charlie Cross runway, 7 right Bravo Cross runway, 7 left Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Ethiopian 672 Heavy at General Aviation Parking, Information Yankee. Request pushback. Ethiopian 672 Heavy, Bull Ground. Pushback approved. Bull Ground, Ethiopian 672 Heavy, requesting pushback. Bull Ground, Ethiopian 672 Heavy. No pushback tug is available to answer your request. Bull Ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy, at General Aviation Parking, Information Yankee. Request pushback. Ethiopian 412
Please
Heavy,
set parking
Bull
brakes.
Ground. Bull Ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy, requesting pushback. Bull Ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy. No pushback tug is available to answer your request. Bull Ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy, requesting pushback. Ethiopian 412 Heavy, pushback request accepted. Ethiopian 672 Heavy at General Aviation Parking, Information Yankee. Request. Ethiopian 672 Heavy, Bull Ground. Pushback approved. Bull Ground, Ethiopian 672 Heavy, requesting pushback. Bull Ground, Ethiopian tug is available to answer your request. Bull Ground, Ethiopian 412 Heavy with Yankee, ready to taxi, IFR. Ethiopian 412 Heavy, taxi to and hold short runway 7 right using taxiway Papa Bravo 1 cross runway 7 left Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Bull Ground, Ethiopian 672 Heavy, requesting pushback. Ethiopian 672 Heavy, pushback request accepted. Ethiopian 672 Heavy, requesting the end of pushback. Ethiopian 672 Heavy, request to end.
All ground, loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy with Yankee ready to taxi ER.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, taxi to and hold short of runway 7 right via taxiway Papa Bravo 1 cross runway 7 left Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Taxiing, hold short runway 7 right using taxiway Papa Bravo 1 cross runway 7 left Alpha. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Full ground, Ethiopian 574 Heavy at General Aviation Parking. Information Yankee. Request pushback. Ethiopian 574 Heavy, full ground. Pushback approved. Full ground, Ethiopian 672 Heavy at General Aviation Parking. Information Yankee. Request pushback. Ethiopian 672 Heavy, full ground. Pushback approved. Full ground, Ethiopian 574 Heavy, requesting pushback. Full ground, Ethiopian 574 Heavy. No pushback tug is available to answer your request. Full ground, Ethiopian 672 Heavy, requesting pushback. Full ground, Ethiopian 672 Heavy. No pushback tug is available to answer your request. Full ground, Ethiopian 574 Heavy with Yankee. ready to taxi, IFR. Ethiopian 574 Heavy, taxi to and hold short of runway 7 right via taxiway, Papa Bravo, 1 cross runway, 7 left Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Bull ground, Ethiopian 672 Heavy with Yankee, ready to taxi, IFR. Ethiopian 672 Heavy, taxi to and hold short of runway 7 right via taxiway, Papa Bravo, 1 cross runway, 7 left Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 7 right via taxiway Papa Bravo 1 cross runway 7 left Alpha. Ethiopian 574 Heavy. Bull ground, Ethiopian 644 Heavy at General Aviation Parking. Information Yankee. Request pushback. Ethiopian 644 Heavy, Bull ground. Pushback approved. Bull ground, Ethiopian 644 Heavy, requesting pushback. Bull ground, Ethiopian 6...
Bull Tower, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy ready for departure. Runway 7 right IFR to Kilimanjaro.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, QNH 1027. Cleared for takeoff, runway 7 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 7 right. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Airspeed's alive. Knots. Rotate, V2.
contact Addis, Ababa Center on 125.1. Good day.
125.1 for Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Addis Ababa Center. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy is passing 9,000 feet climbing flight level 360.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, Addis Ababa Center, QNH 1027. Radar contact, continue. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, keep speed not above 215 knots.
Keep speed not above 215 knots. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Addis Ababa Center, Ethiopian 574 Heavy is passing 9,600 feet, climbing flight level 340. Ethiopian 574 Heavy, Addis Ababa Center, QNH 1025, radar contact, continue to AB 310. Ethiopian 574 Heavy, keep speed not above 185 knots. Keep speed not above 185 knots. Ethiopian 574 Heavy. Ethiopian 644 Heavy. Climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Ethiopian 644 Heavy. Ethiopian 644 Heavy. Climb and maintain flight level tree 40. Climb and maintain flight level tree 40. Ethiopian 644 Heavy. Turkish tree, 9er heavy. Maintain present altitude. Maintain present altitude. Turkish tree, 9er heavy. Turkish 4-5 heavy. You are 700 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level tree 90. Descend and maintain flight level tree 90. Turkish 4-5 heavy. Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Maintain present altitude. Maintain present altitude. Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 290. Climb and maintain flight level 290, Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10, Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 0, Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 50, Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70, Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 90. Climb and maintain flight level tree 90, Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Ethiopian 8, 9er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 410. Ethiopian 8, 4 tree. You are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 290. Line 482 heavy. You are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70. Beeline 482 heavy. Air France 829er Heavy. You are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight, level tree 50. Climb and maintain flight, level tree 50. Air France 829er Heavy. Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf, heavy contact, Nairobi Center on 121 decimal tree. Good day.
121 decimal tree for loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Nairobi Center, loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, flight level tree 60.
Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy, Nairobi Center, radar contact, continue to Lotus. Turkish 4-5 Heavy, Nairobi Center. Radar contact. Continue to Imran. Climb and maintain flight level 2870, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 2890. Climb and maintain flight level 2890, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 2910. Climb and maintain flight level 2910, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 2930. Climb and maintain flight level 2930, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 2950, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 2970. Climb and maintain flight level 2970, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 2990. Climb and maintain flight level 2990, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 010. Climb and maintain flight level tree 010, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 030. Climb and maintain flight level tree 030, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 050. Climb and maintain flight level tree 050. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 070. Climb and maintain flight level tree 070. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 090. Climb and maintain flight level tree 090. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 110. Climb and maintain flight level tree 110. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 130. Climb and maintain flight level tree 130. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 150. Lufthansa 5, Niner 1 heavy. Climb and maintain flight level tree 150. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 170. Air France Niner 5 heavy. You are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 0. Climb and maintain flight level tree 0. Air France Niner 5 heavy. Martin Air 8 tree 52 heavy. You are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10. Martin Air 8 tree 52 heavy. Climb and maintain flight level tree 210. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 230. Climb and maintain flight level tree 230. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 250. Climb and maintain flight level tree 250. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 270. Climb and maintain flight level tree 270. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Ethiopian 8, Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 290. Climb and maintain flight level tree 290. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 30. Climb and maintain flight level tree 30. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 50. Climb and maintain flight level tree 50. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 390. Climb. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level. Climb and maintain flight level tree 410. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 430. Climb and maintain flight level tree 430. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 450. Climb and maintain flight level tree 450. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 470. Climb and maintain flight level tree 470. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 490. Climb and maintain flight level tree 490. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 510. Climb and maintain flight level tree 510. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree.
Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 530.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 530. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree.
Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 550.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 550. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree.
Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 570. Ethiopian 8 Niner tree.
Ethiopian 8 Niner tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 590. maintain flight level tree 590, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree, climb and maintain flight level tree 610. Climb and maintain flight level tree 610, Ethiopian 89er.
Hello.
Ethiopian 89er tree, climb and maintain
Okay,
flight level tree
so
630.
finally the battery seems to have charged in the headphones. Might need to charge it a little bit longer, but anyway, we get what we get for now. It's kind of my fault. I should have really charged it prior. So, as you can see, we're on about 8 nautical miles from our top of the descent, which is roughly around about 3 or 4 minutes. So, it's got a bit of flying yet to do. So I did choose some time compression, but the reason for the choice of flight time is the beautiful sunrise. I can't just, you know, one thing that seems right is the twilight, dusk and dawn colouring, because it's just got it so nice. It looks so beautiful. Well, first time I've actually saw this was on that flight from Sydney to, I think it was Queenstown in Australia, in New Zealand. It was a really good flight. Kind of botched the landing a little bit, but still managed to nail the A350. That's during the first few months of release of the inbuilt A350, but yeah, that's near here or there. So one thing that sort of Microsoft did was really improve texturing and how this sim actually looks on the outside. It's still, I believe, it's still based on the FSX, but just managed to add a layer or so of what they had, improved a few places, and then obviously made it more one-to-one of the F. But yeah, so that's me gushing over Microsoft Flight Simulator once again. But as far as this flight goes, it's a really beautiful aircraft. I love PMDG. This never seems to get anything wrong with their aircraft, and this one has no different. The 777-200ER just released. Actually, it's released for both the Microsoft 2020 and 2024. So this is the 2024 version. I think you can still use the 2020 version, but you're gonna get a lot of bugs. And I think they've only had like one update. As you can see, the mountain in question is in sight, so you're not too far from Kilimanjaro now. I am thinking of doing a from to, so we'll see how it goes. I might do a quick flight to Entebbe, but could do just another flight back to Addis Ababa, but we'll see how it goes. It's not a very long flight, 2.5 hours. We usually get about an hour and a half or so of flight time. From runner to runner, it probably would be 2 hours or so. It's around about 10 minutes taxi at either end. And yeah, so the flight itself has been quite good, it's quite smooth. We had a bit of turbulence, a little bit further back, but it managed to sort of even out. I did turn on the seatbelt signs just to sort of let the passengers and cabin crew avoid injury. I think that's the reason why seatbelt signs are designed. Seatbelt sign. We're just to avoid injury, so just in case, obviously, the drop is a little because it does sort of drop up and down, left and right, so a lot depending on the wind direction as well. So at the moment we've got a bit of tailwind, which is through the latter part of the flight. I'll quickly show you. So nothing really changed from the previous flight. As you can see, we've got a bit of tailwind as we sort of decided to approach Kilimanjaro. We had some winds from the left during our departure. But yeah, I am thinking, and I probably might do a flight to Entebbe, just sort of spice things up. But we'll see how it goes. We're not too far from our top of descent anyway, so I'll probably start. I'll generate the flight plan during the descent. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll probably use the flight number, the same flight number, and then we'll take it from there. So let's sort this out. So it's going to be Kilimanjaro to Entebbe, which I've done the flight before in a CRJ. I'm waiting for the waiting to get the CRJ for 2020 from Aerosol. So I expect the time of arrival. I should have checked all that before actually, but it should be on the OFB here. Let's just scroll up a bit. Alright, so departure time was 6 AM local time. Expected to arrive about 8 or 9, so you keep about that time and then take it from there. Now I'm thinking of flying back to but I want something slightly different. This is a fictional flight anyway, so we'll take it from there. So we're going to go to Ethiopian.
Ethiopian 8-9er tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 950.
Just waiting for the internet to catch up. So I think I've selected I've selected the anyway, let's just do the quick checklist. So I'm happy with leaving the aircraft and being distracted a bit. So nothing to recall, that's okay. We've gone through the notes, obviously, just the approach, including the plates as well for the airport. I'm select order brakes 3. Landing briefing, obviously we're going to be landing with flaps 30 at landing speed of 1380 knots. Approach briefing, that should be complete, so that's just basically going through our procedure or our star. So start the gas from Evamu to Omtod to Teso, and that's by then we should have aligned with aligned with the runway and final. And the final will start about 15 nautical miles out from the airport. We're going to have to use historic because we don't have any data for the any weather data for Kilimanjaro, so I'm just using the metadata on the website, and yeah, that's pretty much the checklist complete. So I'm going to get rid of that and continue with the briefing. So as you can see, from Teso to C109, and then that's going to be a bottom altitude. So hopefully by then, by the time we get to C109, we should be fully configured. Well, not fully configured, but we should be on glide stop and localizer as well. So both should be captured by then, and then we'll continue our descent on to KO and then finally landing runway 09, and we're looking at altitude of altitude just about 3,000 feet above sea level. In case of a go around,
12,000 feet.
we will be climbing up to 9,000 feet. So, as you can hear, the ATC has played us once as set to give us ways to start our descent, but we're not going to listen to them because we're going to use the calculated descent position, which is not that far, about less than 10 nautical miles, I'd probably say. No, just yeah, about 10 nautical miles out. But they are going to start pestering us saying, oh, yeah, start your descent, but we'll wait for now. But while we do that, I can now turn on the seatbelt signs so passengers can start to prepare to land.
Nairobi Center, Kenya 79er tree is
So what I
passing
could do
flight level
is I could
380,
arm the spoilers,
climbing
although we're going to need it. I'm just going to arm it anyway.
Loose Raptor Bravo for Lima Golf Heavy. Please expedite your descent 12,000
Alright,
feet.
so the flight from Kilimanjaro to Entebbe is going to be about 1 hour and 30 minutes, so let's give it about an hour. And then safe course index 70, same flight number 86620, which is the fictional number. I think it's just a combination of the dates at the time. And then we're expected to take off runway 09 again, and then landing runway 35 at Entebbe, which is it doesn't have it. It's not an ILS runway. Runway 717 is the ILS number, but I haven't flown. I haven't landed on runway 35 in a while, so I'm just gonna stay with that. It is an hour now, so that's fine.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
And then
keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect Zulu runway 9 approach
our
on
descent
Upper
now.
transition. Cleared to Upper.
Can do.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4
Select
Lima Golf Heavy.
80, 180, 0 fuel weight. Gonna go with about 50.
Loose Raptor Bravo for Lima Golf Heavy. Traffic is 1 o'clock.
For payload. And then freighter, that's going to be auto. Alright, so we're going to be departing from Kilimanjaro fairly light, so that's fine. Might select actually 175 or 0 fuel weight. Okay, so it's not full flight, not 55, so that's fine. Alright, so we're looking at Dum. Yeah, okay, that's fine. ignore that, so I'm going to save that. I'm happy with the after 9 time. So it's 3 hours, so that's 9, 1, 2, or 8.
Going to 119er decimal tree.
Three,
Loose
5.
Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Okay, save, overwrite, and I'm going
Door
to generate
center.
the
Loose
flight
Raptor
plan.
Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy is passing flight level tree 25, descending 9,000 feet.
Okay, get the PDF, or PDF.
Climb and maintain flight
H-U-E-N,
Niners
Entebbe's
Loose
code.
Raptor Bravo for Lima Golf Heavy. Dar Center.
And they have got weather information for the airport. No! I just accidentally deleted the it is HTKJ. HTKJ. I'm forgetting what the code is. HTKJ. Kilimanjaro. Last updated 2 hours ago. So hopefully it's not bad. Okay. We've got a very long time before we start our left turn to Evamo. So what I could do is save some time by selecting going direct to Evamo, which will give us a left turn here. It might be a little bit above, yeah, 4,000 feet. That means that we're gonna extend the spoilers, increase our rate of descent, because we're 4,000 feet above vertical profile. As we turn this, make this left turn. See, we are descending fairly fast, about 5,300 feet per minute, which is very fast. So a lot of people are going to be yawning, not boredom, but sort of painful ears. So we're starting to get closer to our vertical profile, about 1,000. Getting a little bit turbulent, so it's sort of turning around, but it's from the right. Now bring in the spoilers and then arm them again. So should be able to, aircraft should be able to handle this, handle the descent a little bit better now. So nothing much has changed, I don't think, with the yeah. So without the compensation of the wind direction, we're looking at about 130 nautical miles per hour is our landing speed, but I'm going to add around about 4 knots based on the meta reading, and that should give us a even landing speed of 134. Slow down the descent. I think I might need to extend the spoilers just again. Let's bring it, so let's increase the descent rate a bit more. So there we go. We've got Kilimanjaro to the left. I don't know what this one is, but I think it's a volcanic mountain as well. But there's a lot of cloud around, and you can see the sun is still rising. The lots of people are still waking up, or people have already woken up, because being in Africa, people are up quite early in the morning before to get to work. So there we go. I'm going to arm this one here. So as you can see, it's a very simple approach. It's very long final, 50 nautical miles, so this gives us enough time to properly configure before we land. We'll be landing from this side of the cockpit, and for that reason, I'm always quite worried, because I seem to be, I haven't had much practice in the first officer seat controlling the aircraft from the side, but hopefully it works out. Hopefully I can nail the center line. These are easy aircraft to do so, but I need more flights on this side of the seat, on this side of the cockpit. Alright, so the next flight is ready. And we should yeah, so it's block time. So air time around about an hour, block time 1 hour and 18 minutes. So that includes the taxiing time, which I've selected as 10 minutes taxi time. That includes FU, engine start, and taxi time. So
Ethiopian 8-9er tree.
okay, I'm happy with that. So we've got our next flight on. So what I can do now is to update the video title.
flight level 420, Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree.
So Addis Ababa, Kilimanjaro, it's fine. That's not that I'm looking. This is the wrong keyboard. Where is the
flight level 440, Ethiopian 89er
is
tree.
the
Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 460.
Alright, so let me just put.
Climb and maintain
So what I could do
flight level 460,
is
Ethiopian
copy and
89er
paste.
tree.
Copy.
Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 480.
Okay, so flight is from Addis Ababa to Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro to Entebbe. So that's going to update shortly.
Flight level 480, Ethiopian 89er tree.
Okay. So information has been
Ethiopian
saved.
89er tree. Climb and maintain
And
flight
let's
level
continue the flight. I'm going to start paying attention now because we're getting closer to below 10,000 feet. So what I could do is turn on the electronics warning sign.
and maintain
A
flight
lot
level
of hills around there.
560,
Nice
Ethiopian
view of the
89er
mountains
tree.
there. The clouds, I love flying into clouds.
Ethiopian
It looks nice, but like I said, the morning looks amazing, especially this. Got a lot of wallpapers, views here, two mountains. If you want, you can even get some of the ground. But this is a beautiful view here, especially with the sun just rising above the horizon.
Climb and maintain flight
So
level
about 12,000 feet, coming in nice and easy. So yeah, other back speed, speed back sound, and the signs are on. So
Climb and maintain flight level 540.
so let's just check the
Ethiopian
nav
89er
data.
tree.
Yep. So ILS frequency is 110.9 and runway heading is 88.
560.
No, 88 degrees.
Climb and maintain flight level 560. Ethiopian 89er tree. Ethiopian 89er tree. Climb and maintain flight level 580.
So this is the first initial left turn, and that should bring us nicely into the final left turn, which is going to be a much more shallow turn, shallow left turn onto the final. So we'll be lined up fairly early, which is good for me because it's less to worry about, and I can plan accordingly. So we're just about to drop below 10,000 feet, and we should, which means that we've got altitude constraint. Transition altitude, we're going to select it to 1021,
On 119er decimal
and
minor.
the aircraft is slowing down to follow the speed constraint, which is 250 below 10,000 feet. So now we're just dropping below the, we've got a nice little view there, mountain, cloud, sun. Some nice wallpaper views here. I might have to use some of these for my future thumbnails. So edit it, select them, edit it, and I love that. Got a nice little view of the mountain there.
Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Alright, so just about to drop below. Slow down, but we're just going to drop below 10,000 feet and then just going to turn on the lights. So, but yeah, this is pretty much a tourist run. So as people looking to climb Mount Kilimanjaro will appreciate this. So below 10,000 feet, landing lights on, wing lights on, and should reduce cockpit chatter to essentials. It's sterile cockpit environment, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to talk because I don't have the 200 odd passengers to worry about. Doing some cloud diving here. Should yeah, we've got the we picked the localizer, so we'll pick up the ILS frequency. So nice and get into the cloud. Nice little textures on the bottom as well. So I love how nice it looks. A lot of greenery. This area was just because of the mountains, so tracking some of the clouds and some of the rain, fertilizing the soil. But it could also be the volcanic, volcanic or the lava, because these are very fertile grounds around volcanic mountains. Alright, so I can see now the glide slope is above, the localizer is just about to turn to a solid diamond, but it's still solid white at the moment. So they have been picked up, but they're not come into play yet. So runway airport's run about there. Just at 17,000 feet. We are within the 120, within the 20 nautical miles. So I'm going to bring the speed all the way down to flaps 5, which is on about 180 or so nautical miles, or knots, just for simplicity. There we go. So it's at a right turn. I'm localized. Yep, localizer. Approach hole. Select go on altitude, and let's give the aircraft some assistance to slow down. So we'll try to bring the speed down to on about 180, which is about flaps 1. The aircraft can now align with the runway. So as you can see, we're on about 13 DME from the runway. I'm going to select terrain, and I'm going to select weather for the pilot. Oops. Speed check, flaps 5. I can track the speed brakes. Aircraft is slowing down, and the flaps are extending. So just about 10 miles out. I'm going to slow it a bit more to bring it up to flaps 15. And we'll extend the landing gear. So extending the landing gear will help us create some drag and slow the aircraft down, so make it a little bit easy for the aircraft to slow down. So just about 7 miles out, I'll bring it down to the landing speed, so it was going to be 138. And with that, speed check, flaps 20. Speed checks, plus 25. Speed check, flaps 30. So we'll just watch the flaps extend. So we're being cleared to land. Nice little view there. Okay, landing checklist. Speed brakes up, landing gear down, flaps 30, checklist complete. With that, I can now turn on. There we go. We've been cleared by the tower, so turn on the runway turn off lights and the taxi lights. Now I have been spoiled by Airbus, so I have to remember to control the throttle myself. Okay, turn off auto throttle, press it twice, and auto throttle is disengaged, so I have control. So not got any wind information, but we're doing really well. It's very smooth. I have good control of the speed, and I can actually take I can actually take over from autopilot if I want to. I'll bring a little bit closer, about 500 above. Okay, I have the aircraft.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
So we're right in the puppies, but light stop is all over the place.
50, 40, 30, 20,
10.
5.
Touchdown. Reverse hold. Decel. $70 knots. Reversals off. 50. On the brakes off. Manual braking. I'll turn off the auto brakes and also turn off the landing lights. Could start the APU and we'll take the next exit, which I have no idea where it is. Stop to turn from here.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Turn next taxiway.
So luckily there's no one coming in to land, or at least the tower will have spaced them.
Lima Golf Heavy. Contact ground on 119er.9er. 119er.9er for Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Okay, we can start the cleanup. So first I'm going to stop the clock. Exactly 1 hour and 50 minutes runway to runway. We can now retract the flaps and retract the spoilers as well. Okay, contact ground. spots a little bit here. So taxi to parking.
Kilimanjaro
Turn off
ground.
the
Loose Raptor Bravo 4
strobe
Lima
lights.
Golf Heavy.
I'll leave the
Taxi
wing
to
lights on
parking.
for a bit.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Taxi to gate 5 using taxiway Victor Yankee Romeo.
Go the gate there to gate 5. So we don't need to change facility.
Taxiing to gate
It's
5
gate
using
5.
taxiway Victor Yankee
That's
Romeo
it.
Sierra.
So
Loose Raptor Bravo 4
let's
Lima Golf
continue.
Heavy.
Put the TCAS to standard. I forgot to change the weather radar, but that's to worry about. So we're going to take this first right. Taxiway here on the right. Turn off the wing lights, we don't really need it, it's daytime now. We're taxing up to get some help. Yeah, we're in the right direction. Slow down a bit because we're going a little too fast. So what I could do actually, what I've got to do is turn off the flight director and quickly start prepping for the next aircraft, for the next flight, but we'll leave that until we've actually stopped. So we're going to be using the air stairs, so GSX is going to handle all that for me. There's another more appropriate aircraft, not appropriate Kilimanjaro aircraft, which is the 737. You can see it's back there. It's Ethiopian Airlines. So, all right. So, I think it says we're turning in here. Alright, so I'm trying to think of how to do this because I think you're coming from so turn in from that side and exit this way. I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna I think it's from that side, just based on where the ground equipment is. Let's enter from this side because I think it's just showing us the spot. So this is gate. So this is taxiway Sierra or S, and then you taxi forward instead of doing any pushback. I think we might even be able to start the engine while still stationary. So 9, 7, and this is our parking spot here. So they've improved. I don't remember the actual terminal building being here the last time I was at Kilimanjaro. I should really turn off the taxi lights, but it's fine. But Ethiopian Airlines, it's quite a nice livery. I've flown with Ethiopian Airlines before. Alright, so we can turn off the runway turn off lights and taxi lights. So following that guy over there. Slow down. It's very hard to maintain the center line. It keeps moving about. There we go. Parking brakes on. Going to turn off the engines. Turn off the seatbelt signs. Put the electronics to auto. Fuel pumps off. Hydraulics can go off as well. From left, center, and right. Okay, so welcome to Kilimanjaro. Oh, well, welcome, my passengers, my tourist passengers to Kilimanjaro. So as you can see, we are pretty much ready to start the deboarding. So I'll connect. Actually, what? Let me see if it does it. If we can do it this way. So request deboarding. So everyone disappeared. Deboarding requested, and also catering service as well. I think we might crash. Call town. Might crash, but anyway, while we're waiting for that to do that, let's prepare the aircraft for set the wheel chokes, request ground, and the markers on actually. That. Alright, ground power available. FU can go off, and beacon lights cannot go off as well. And that's it. So I'm going to be switching seats, and okay, so also stop the clock here and restart the clocks. 2 hours and 40 minutes from gate to gate, 150 from runway to runway. Reset that, and start the clock on the right side. I have control. Now I'm going to keep the heading. Also cruising altitude to Entebbe. Yeah, 36,000 feet as well. Alright, so let's fix GSX and see what's happening. So GSX seems to have crashed. That means we'll have to wait before we can deboard. Alright, so I'm going to request a new flight plan from from Simbri. Okay, so let's fix GSX first before we can do anything. I've got about an hour here, but I'm going to do it really quick. So once everyone's deboarded, I will start preparations for the next flight. Alright, so let me restart GSX. Here we go. So stairs. Boarding requested. Here we go. Finally, it's taken a while to do that. So the loaders are coming up, pushing the aircraft, and then the airstairs are also approaching the aircraft. Hopefully I don't have to open the doors, but no, it's fine. Look how nice the view is. Look at the airport's in the middle of nowhere. Practically is, but we haven't seen much of the Kilimanjaro. It's sort of hidden behind the clouds, but it's such a beautiful view. Alright. So they're also going to bring the bus as well to take the passengers to the terminal. The bus is making its way. Also request catering, and also I think that's it. I don't really need anything else. I don't need pushback, so I'm gonna have to get rid of GSX tug. Okay, so catering has been requested. Refueling should also be requested. It causes me a lot of issues. But anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna request the bulk as well. That's gonna be GSS6. Okay, fuel truck. It's gonna be input. I'm gonna request the fuel truck. And yeah, that's it. Passengers are gonna start deboarding and we're gonna prepare for the next flight. So bus is in position. Passengers should start deboarding the aircraft. And obviously the cargo is also being taken off the aircraft. So beautiful aircraft, really is, but nothing better than the 777. Even though A350 is kind of came and sort of nudged it out of the way, it is still an iconic aircraft, the 777. Can't wait for the 777-200ER. And even the 777X series, the 800 and 900. So hopefully that should be coming in good time. So passengers are coming off, going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro or just visiting the area. Alright, back in the cockpit, we can now start preparations for the next flight. So I'm going to be flying from the captain's seat, and we can now load the information that we need for this flight. So start with the ident pen position. We're at keep forgetting, it's HTKJ. HTKJ, and we're going to select gate 5. That's correct, so we can now align the IRS. So we're going to go to request, sim brief. So HTKJ Kilimanjaro to HUEN, which is Entebbe. Alternate is HKEL. Set payload, set fuel, select route. So I'm just going to wait for that to be uploaded or downloaded. Okay, runway, so we can load that in. Runway 9. Okay, runway, runway 9, activate, alternate should be selected, that's fine. Route, it's going to go through a couple pages. So Imlak to Oksum, via the UL434. Okay, that's fine. Performance initialization. It really does love 38,000 feet, but let me see. I might select that instead. I should go with that 38,000 feet instead of actually. But SimBrief says 36,000 feet, but 38,000 feet is more efficient, but that's fine. Zero fuel weight. I think that's the wrong zero fuel weight. Okay, let me download the flight plan for Microsoft on SimBrief's app. Selected. Let's bring this up here. So, open, load from this PC, and we're looking for HTKU to HUEN, 36,000 feet. I'm going to select 38,000 feet because it seems like a more efficient altitude. So I'm going to ignore or disregard the HKEL, SimBrief's suggested altitude. So I now 35, takeoff runway 09. So we can, let me save this actually, save it on the web. So changes, and then we can send this to ATC, and they should be aware of our intentions. Okay, so I'm not so happy. I don't think that's the right information, but so let me just double check with the SimBrief. So our estimate, that's probably why. So our estimate is not what I selected. So let me edit the flight plan on there. Give it a nice external view of the passengers boarding while I fix the estimated zero fuel weight. Okay, so this should fix it. Hopefully I should get the figures that I want. I'm going to reject that, back to route, and actually I could just manually put it in. So come back here, payload, zero fuel weight, 17. Hold on a second, easy. Stop scrolling. So 171 is our estimated zero fuel weight. That's in, and then fuel is 15. I'm gonna go 158. 15800, and that's it. I'll pop back into the performance initialization, and we're going to request. It's been sent. think it's going to be 40,000 feet, but we'll see. Yeah, it is. It is 40,000. Oh, that's fine. We're going to accept that. So we're going to change that to 40,000, and we're also going to update it with ATC. So 400 or flight level 4. Flight level 4. 400. And yeah, that's it. So send to ATC, so they will be expecting us to climb to 40,000 feet, but I'm guessing the previous flight is still active, so they probably should, well, our the co-pilot will be asking for the for the flight to Kilimanjaro again. Okay, so we're now loading some food. Once that's done, we can then start boarding the aircraft again. So the buses are waiting. This is the crew. No, this is more passengers are still boarding. I thought it would have been faster, but I suppose only giving one bus. And then, there's another bus coming. Let's have a look. What's up? So, deboarding passengers now. So they're giving us a number. So we're gonna wait until everyone's departed. But anyway. So, what is the next step? So yeah, step size. I'm gonna keep that at 0, and then go to the thrust limitation space. So we're gonna select 20, and then we're gonna select climb 1. Takeoff flaps flight 5, and center of gravity is 26. And then the gross weight, or takeoff gross weight, you can just get that from the OFD. So actually I'm gonna have to do that again. And then where is it? There we go. OFD. Let's go to the weight. There we go. Takeoff estimated takeoff weight is 185.9. So 185.9. Put that there. Go to the next page. Don't have any current wind information for Kilimanjaro, but I'll load what we have, and what we have is based on, where is it? It's from Meta TAF. Okay, reference temperature, I'm going to use 18, and winds is going to use 90 at 4, and this gives us a runway wind of a headwind of 4 knots. Okay, departure. We've taken off runway 9, and we're using the dome SID. Okay, if it stops moving. So we don't have dome, just anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find another one. Okay, so in fact I'll do it this way. Put the legs page on 1, and then we're gonna do the departure stuff on this side. All right. Maybe we can use INLAC. No, I can't. Okay, let me have a look at the charts. Alright, so we're gonna see if they've got any charts on Google for Kilimanjaro. HTKJ charts. Don't know if it will be up to date, but we've got one from 2010. So I think much will have changed since then. Alright, so SIDS. Alright, so we've got a few options. One's going to take us around Mount Kilimanjaro. So let me get this right. So SID runway 9. So Kilimanjaro. We can use the GABSO. So which GABSO is the one? We need to make sure we get right. So GABSO 1A. I'm going to use 1A because it goes actually around. GABSO 1B is a bit of a loop that it does, which is probably an interesting one. But we'll be around about 20,000 feet. So GABSO 1B is actually quite an interesting approach. Departure, sorry. So I'm going to select that, GABSO 1B, and that's that. So let's do the fixes so we have all the information that we need. Hold on a sec, move back again. So HTKJ, we're going to have a 20 knots ring at 10 at 5. HUEN at 20 at 10 at 5, and then HKEL, which is the alternate. We put 10 nautical mile ring around the airport, unless of course we have to divert to it. But as I was saying, the departure for the Gibson B, so there's a bit of a loop, and then continue that way. Gibson 1A, so it's just a straightforward left, right turn, left turn, but we'll get a nice overview of the area and the airport. So all passengers are deboarded. We can now start loading up boarding the aircraft. So we can, so catering services completed. We can start loading boarding the aircraft. So these are passengers who have been up, got some frostbite, climb back down. Mount Kilimanjaro. I'm guessing this 737 is waiting for more passengers. But yeah, let's wait. No, I'm running the tag for this slide. Alright, so arrival, and now runway 35. So the load is approaching, and the carts are arriving, and so is the bus. And as you can see, we've got the oh no, I thought they were cabin crew, but it's the operators of the Estes. I'm guessing it's a new type. Pretty much There's no driving seat, there's no cabin, just operative on the stair itself. Alright, back to the cockpit. So, nav 35, let's get the star. I'm using the Oxum 1C star. And let me see what options we have. I'm using the Epson transition. Select, and we can go through the steps and then create a disconnection. So this is going to be an interesting procedure, but anyway, never done it before. So we've got a gap here between IMLAC and GAPSO. But let's continue. I don't think there's any more. So I thought I'd missed that. I thought I saw a gap there. So we've got 155 passengers and we're loading up. So once again, we're aligned for final load around about 50 nautical miles out. But because we're using nav, it might be slightly different. I might sort of step in a little bit, but anyway, platform altitude is 5,800 and going out altitude is 8,000 feet, and that's the flight plan done, I suppose. So we've done departures, arrivals. We'll use, actually no, we'll keep 250 below 10,000 feet as the altitude, speed and altitude constraint. Execute. Next page, LRC, and then go back to legs, and then we're going to load the wind. And we can now go to forecasts, load that information in. So transition level at Entebbe is 8,000 feet, which is also going to be our core and altitude. I think that's pretty much it. Done the fix, done the legs. Nav data, we don't need it for here. Actually, we don't even need it for at all. Don't need any ILS frequencies because we're not using any ILS. We're using RNAV instead, which is a new system. Check the FMC comms, nothing to wait for. Now we can select the V speeds. So V1 is 128, VR is 133, V2 is 139. We're gonna turn on the flight directors and then select LNAV and VNAV, and we are ready to go. So we'll just wait for the passengers to board and then we'll start. We'll start closing doors and pushing everyone out. So loading of the cargo is nearly done. Only 155 passengers, so not that many people to wait for. But as far as our part, we've done the preparations. I'm happy with that. So what we could do, so weather radar, we're going to reset normal and cockpit preparation check. set parking brakes. Oxygen test, we should have already done it. Test. Alright, oxygen tested. Flight instruments, heading, everything, so all that stuff is checked. Parking brakes on, fuel control switches are in off position. Next check is going to be before start checklist. So that's after all the passengers have boarded the aircraft. Alright, so that's boarding completed, so I'm just going to wait for ground equipment to sort of disengage. Alright, so we can now Hmm. 171, 0 fuel weight. Alright, and fuel is, yeah, so block fuel is 15200. Alright, so we can now get rid of some of these things. Start the APU and then pressurize the hydraulics. Turn on the seat belts and just wait for the APU to come on. So go to vehicles, can release the fuel truck. Yep, and that's it. Ground equipment, I'm just going to wait for APU to come on and then we will disengage the ground power. So APU is coming up. So I'm going to get rid of the stairs now, close all the doors, and we've kicked out the ground crew. Alright, so if you're available, you can now disengage the ground, but I think we need to close the doors first before we can so close all doors. and then the stairs can now go. And with that, I can turn on the beacon lights, bring up the door page, so it does also armed as well. So checklist, so before start checklist, toggle close, MCP, V speeds, yes, and heading, that's fine. V speeds selected, yes. CDA pre-flight, trim, and taxi briefing. I'm going to wait for that after the engines have started. So what we can do is, so it's before taxi checklist, so we don't have to worry about that for now. God, I forgot to do. Oh, that's it. Flight controls, and set the trim. So trim is 4.5. Alright, so that's the so we don't need the pushback, just for the mere fact that we can actually start everything from here. Alright, so ground is disconnected. We can now remove the wheel chocks. Alright, so how am I going to do this? Because we don't need to push back, because we can sort of taxi forward, we can just go forward. So let's see how I can do this. Alright, so what we can do is start the engines in this position. Alright, so everything seems to be good. Bring up the engine page. Turn on TCAS to TARAA. Set the rudder or tilt the rudder dish upwards or set to above. And set engine number 2. And fuel control switch on. So alright, so I have to do to start the engine. Alright, so let's just wait for the engines comes on, and engine stabilize. So engine number 2, just wait for engine number 2 to stabilize, which it has. So we can start engine number 1. Start switch to start, fuel control switch to the on position. It's a nice terminal building. It's like it's never been updated. It's not been updated in a long time. Got cargo area as well. And there's Mount Kilimanjaro over there, beautifully hid by the clouds. So N2 rising, VGC should start going down, and we have engines. Both engines are stable. We can now start preparation for departure. So select flaps 5. Okay, got flight control. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. So APU can come off, and wing lights, taxi lights, taxi turn off lights, and we can do a quick test for the TCAS, but I don't think that's operational, but that's fine. And yeah, that's it. Get some information from ground. Ground services, passenger boarding start.
Kilimanjaro ground. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Could you
Never
please
seen
put the
this
passengers
feature.
on board?
Quite new.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Oh, so that's a
Ramp
bus,
is on
but
its way.
bus is empty. I didn't know that. That's new. Walking right into the gonna stop passenger
Kilimanjaro
boarding.
ground. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. I am done with the boarding.
Okay. Release the brakes. Start rolling. See if it gives the options once we are away from the parking spot. So we're taking off over there. I'm going to hold here for a sec because I got to do something. So we'll start recording. Let's start rolling again. So, right, quiet airport, not really any traffic. Cabin is ready, so are we. See if I can request
Kilimanjaro ground.
pushback.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy requesting pushback.
Kilimanjaro ground. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. No pushback tug is available to answer your request.
Okay, so give us some taxi clearance. We'll take off with no clearance already right there. Never mind. Let's continue. So I don't know if there's someone coming in. Just look like there's someone coming to land, so we can get straight onto the runway and off we go. turn on the strobe lights and landing lights also. So we're just gonna get out of here. Alright, just start the clock. So I'm gonna quickly do the checklist. And we've got a warning, and now we need to do checklist. So before taxi, anti-airline collision, ground equipment, normal, flaps 5, checklist complete. Alright, slowly bring power up to 50%. Alright, so go. Keep my hand on the throttle just in case we need to pull back before V1.
8 knots.
8 knots. V1. Rotate.
B2. Positive rate of climb.
Cut. Gear up. Keep a little bit above
Golf Heavy, you are not clear to
that director. Trim accordingly. Try and maintain speed that's close enough to V2. With that, I can hand over to autopilot to get a nice little view as we exit. There's our mountain again. Okay, I'm going to start to decel. Don't think there's any, yeah, there are some altitude constraints, but we're going to maintain them because we've got a very sharp right turn. Alright, speed check, flaps 1. Speed check, flaps 4. Landing checklist. Alright. Flaps up, landing gear up, landing checklist complete. You can also turn off the runway turn off and also turn off the taxi lights as well. So we're going to fly runway heading for quite a bit before we start the this right loop, so I can reverse hold. Don't get much of a view of the mountain, Kilimanjaro, but we might do further up. So we're climbing quite fast. We're already at 8,000 feet. We're ready into the clouds. Cloud view here. Some more screenshots. Across the 10,000 feet. Landing lights off and wing lights off. Also turn the electronics to auto. Continue our climb, and that's the top of Mount Kilimanjaro there. airstrip there. We'll continue with our flight. Transition altitude, I need to set to standard. There you go, nice little view of Kilimanjaro there. Beautiful looking sim. Pretty much it is a beautiful looking sim, I'm not gonna lie. Nice little view there. So, I'm guessing this loop here is to give all the passengers a view of Mount Kilimanjaro as we're climbing out, as we're departing. But for most passengers, I'm guessing they've already been to the summit, or close enough to it. But yeah. Got a little bit of turbulence as we're climbing out. Still maintaining runway heading. Clear slide following. Guess I'm to see.
Nairobi Center. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima
Advice.
Golf Heavy is type Boeing 777, 7 miles west of Hotel Kilo Uniform Alpha, flight level 205. Request flight following.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, Nairobi Center. Squawk 6476.
Should be holding at should be holding at 22,000
Squawk
feet.
6476. Loose Raptor
So as we
Bravo 4 Lima Golf
complete this
Heavy.
this loop.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Radar contact 4 miles northwest of Hotel Kilo Uniform Alpha. Flight level 220.
Roger, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Nairobi Center, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. 3 miles north of Hotel Kilo Uniform Alpha. Flight level 225. Request IFR to Kilimanjaro. Ready to copy.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Alright,
Is cleared
just
to
got the
Kilimanjaro Airport
right
as
time.
follows. Squawk 6476.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy cleared to Kilimanjaro Airport as filed. Squawk 6476.
Alright, so let's
Loose
request.
Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Read that correct. Radar contact flight level 235. Turn left heading 090. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Turn left heading 090. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain flight level 360. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Nairobi Center. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy would like to change destination to Entebbe.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Read that correct. Radar contact flight level 245. Continue to KJ 812 following heading 270. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain flight level 400.
So yeah, you always have a view of Kilimanjaro during this
Continue to KJ 812
climb.
following heading 270. Proceed
Oh,
on
this
course.
is
Climb and
loop.
maintain flight level 400. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
So you always get the view of Kilimanjaro throughout the turn. You always get a view of the peak as well, peak of the mountain. There's a few other hills and mountains that scattered around this area, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful view. At some point you should be flying over the Rift Valley as well.
Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy contact Dar Center on 119.3. Good day.
And there's the reg number for the aircraft for those who are
Dar Center.
for those who
Raptor
are
Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy is passing flight level 285, climbing flight level 400.
doing some plane spotting.
4 Lima Golf Heavy Dar Center. Radar contact. Continue to KJ 812.
That's a unique departure procedure. It's quite interesting, I suppose, but I suppose it was kind of created for people who want to have a view of the airport. It's still very cloudy, a lot of cloud around the whole area.
4 Lima Golf Heavy
So let's
contact
continue
Nairobi
our
Center on
climb out of
118.5.
Kilimanjaro and head towards Entebbe.
118.5 for Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Nairobi Center. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy is passing
So,
flight
a little bit
level
of turbulence as we're
300,
climbing out,
climbing flight
obviously,
level
because we are
400.
Continue to KJ 812.
not too much turbulence, just a little bit. It could be a little bit uncomfortable for some passengers. So it should straighten out now, quite soon, and we'll have the mountain just to our left, and this is going to be for the view of the passengers sat on the left side. I can imagine we'll have a lot of pilots sort of narrating the flight.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy contact Dar Center on 119.3. Good day.
Going to 119.3. Loose Raptor
Select
Bravo
terrain.
4 Lima Golf Heavy. Dar Center. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy is passing flight level 320, climbing flight level 400.
Already cruising altitude, and we're not even far from the airport. Quick. It's a unique departure procedure, I'm not gonna lie.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy contact Nairobi Center on 118.5.
I think
Good day.
our flight plan stuck.
118.5 for Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
There we go. That's the Mount Kilimanjaro.
Nairobi Center. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy is passing flight level 330, climbing flight level 400.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Nairobi Center. Radar contact. Continue to KJ 812.
We're going to start our left turn towards the west. So I'm not too far from my cruising altitude, it's still 40,000 feet, but we get a very nice view of the peak Mount Kilimanjaro. I didn't know there were two sort of side by side, so I think it's two volcanoes are sort of merged. More wallpapers. Going to start off, let's turn to the west, and that will be departure procedure complete. We are 37,000 feet, still climbing. That's the final view of Mount Kilimanjaro from the left side. And we're now just approaching 39,000 feet. And that's the altitude below. It means we're 1,000 feet away from, or 800 feet away from our selected altitude. See, it looks very easy to climb from there, but it's the last bit there. Just the peak that was the difficult part. Alright, and with that, we're nearly at cruising altitude, and I can turn off the seatbelt signs so allow the passengers to move out of the cabin as they wish. I'll set the rudder dish to normal. And here we are, cruising altitude. You can now sort of take a deep breath, relax a bit.
Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy Contact DAR Center on 119er decimal tree. Good day.
And we can save
119er decimal tree for Loose Raptor
The,
Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
flight control, so
DAR Center.
you can
Loose
play
Raptor
this later on.
Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Flight level 400.
Alright,
Loose Raptor
so
Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy, DAR Center. Radar contact, continue to inlet.
and we can now start the time compression. So we've got time. So top of climb is top of descent, sorry, is not, it's around about 170 nautical miles, so it's not too far. Select the landing runway heading, which is 350, and we're going to select Auto Brakes 1, and then landing runway, sorry, landing flap, I'm probably going to go for 25, so going to come in a little bit fast. Let's have a look at the weather information. At it's about 8 knot winds blowing at 120 degrees. So 8 knots, 8 knot wind. Will show me now. I'll do that from this side. So our landing speed will be 144. I'm going to put 143 just in case we burn a bit more fuel, because we've got a bit more fuel to burn. By Kilimanjaro, it's very cloudy this area. There's no cloud, at least around this area anyway. That's got a small lake there, and another lake over there. Now we've got a bit of turbulence. What I can do is select the platform altitude as well. It's going to be 5,800. And going at is 8,000 feet. And that's it. You can now sit back, relax, and enjoy the views. And I'll leave you for a little bit, and I'll come back in just a bit when we start our descent.
Golf Heavy. You are 2,200 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 400.
Climb and maintain flight level 400. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. DAR Center, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Request flight level 300.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Descend and maintain flight level 300.
Descend and maintain flight level 300. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. DAR Center, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Request flight level 200.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Descend and maintain flight level 300. Expect flight level 200.
Descend and maintain flight level 300. Expect flight level 200. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Descend and maintain flight level 200.
Descend and maintain flight level 200. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy contact Entebbe Center on 128.5. Good day.
Going to 128.5. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Entebbe Center, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy is passing flight level 280, descending flight level 200.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, Entebbe Center, radar contact, continue to occupy. assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Climb and maintain flight level 400. Expect ILS Zulu runway 17 approach via Echo transition. Cleared to Echo. Kenya 112.
Alright, so as you know, I'm back. I was doing some other flight in the background while doing other things at the same time, but yeah, so we've started our trek into Entebbe. We're going to be requesting for vectors to runway 35 instead of 3017 because that's the active runway at the moment. So I'm not going to go on fucking about. Request for approaching controller.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4
There we go.
Lima Golf
So,
Heavy
as
would
you can
like
see,
all
we are
runway 35 approach. Vectors to final.
Descending now. We are still gonna land runway 35. Bit of a challenge, so to say. But it should be all the same, really. ANAV is just a new system, so ILS. We just don't have a
Turn right
island
heading
frequency
340,
to think
expect
about.
Zulu runway 17 approach via Echo transition. Clear to Echo, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
So it's not giving us this is out now 35 XM transition request approach from controller.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy would like RNAV runway 35 approach Atmos transition.
I don't know what to say maybe it's ANAV.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Zulu runway 17 approach via Echo transition.
Nope.
Clear to Echo.
it's refused to give me
Turn
35.
right heading 340, expect Zulu runway 17 approach via Echo transition. Clear to Echo, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
So really, we should be Miss, which is going to be the transition to final, but anyway, that's fine. I'll just land there because so it seems to be quite good on vertical forward ride and also maintaining speed quite well. I have to extend the flaps just a little bit, so a bit slow down. Yeah, sort of sloping quite fast. Yeah, all is good. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that page. Let's have a look on the map where we are. So we're on about where are we? Yeah, around about 15 nautical miles from Entebbe.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Please expedite your climb. Flight level 400.
I don't know why it's still giving us for 400, but anyway, never mind. It's way off. It's about nearly at 20, so below 10,000 feet. Let's have that up. So 144 is our landing speed. I'll have flex page on the right. Still using center. So just quickly, descending to platform altitude of 5,800. Runway heading is 350. Auto brakes 1. Current altitude is 8,000 feet, and landing speed is flaps 25 and the speed of 1.4 knots. Alright, cabin is ready as we are approaching 7,000 feet. Nothing but wallpaper views here. Nice little screenshots. I love the reflections of the livery on the very shiny wing. I didn't know there were that many islands in Lake Victoria. It'd be nice to travel there by boat,
Raptor Bravo,
especially the bigger ones.
please expedite your climb, flight level 400.
Alright, aircraft is going to start to decel as we're approaching 10,000 feet. Give aircraft a bit of an assist. Let's extend the spoilers.
Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy, please expedite your climb,
Slowly start
flight
to
level
retract.
400.
And we can arm the spoilers. So HSS wants us to climb to 40,000 feet, even though less than 40 miles is from Entebbe. Anyway, I'm sure Microsoft and Ababa will fix that at some point in the future. Or I can learn how to use VATSIM. So we're nearly approaching the 20-kilometer ring around the airport. But yeah, I would love to visit some of these islands. I don't know if people actually live there. Even the smaller ones as well. But anyway.
Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy, please
We're
expedite
maintaining
your climb,
10,000.
flight level 400.
Actually about 10,000 for a bit. So we get to Addis. So we'll actually turn on the landing lights or wing lights. Don't really need the wing lights, but we do need the landing lights below 10,000 feet. A little bit of turbulence.
Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy, please expedite your climb, flight level 400.
Let me request.
Loose Raptor Bravo
Really
4
best
Lima Golf
35
Heavy would
again
like
from
Barney
the,
runway tree 5 approach
controller.
Atmos transition.
Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy, maintain present heading and altitude, expect ILS Zulu runway, 17 approach via Echo transition, clear to Echo.
Turn right heading tree 40, expect Zulu runway 17 approach via Echo transition. Clear to Echo, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
A lot of clouds, don't think there's much rain with that clouds there, but
Entebbe approach on 119.1. Good day.
start the left turn. Airport's just over there.
119.1 for Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
So we should start continue our descent. Okay, aircraft is slowing us down and descending, or continuing the descent. So now we are below 10,000 feet. We're going to maintain sterile cockpit environment. We'll turn the markers off. I shall keep out. So we are maintaining our speed and quite well actually. We are fairly light, I suppose. So let's select radio. So you knocked it off, probably a little bit up to around 400. So that's where we'll make a decision whether we're going to land or not. So we're just about to come to the right downwind to final. Starting to slow down. Transition altitude, parameter set to standard 1018. 1018. Alright, so let's bring the speed down and explain the spoilers. Couldn't play the flap extension, but it's fine. Let's approach. Alright, speed check. Plus one. Speed check. Plus 5. And we will retract the spoilers and I'm there. Speed check plus 15 actually, but it's fine. So run about, let's say 10 miles out. Expected the drop flaps actually. That's fine for now. Let's slow down a bit. Plus 15. Our landing speed is 144 and we'll maintain that. So I'm going to hold on extending the landing gear so we're about 7 miles out. So still runway not in sight, but it's right in front of us. It's got a bit of cloud in front of us, that's fine. landing gear down. Alright, so I'm going to take over the aircraft, and we're going to select landing speed. Okay, select flaps 25. Okay. Antenna. Taxi lights are on. So we're a little bit high, about 400 feet above. Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete. So I'm going to have to wrestle this into
1,000.
on altitude 8,000 feet.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
It's a little bit high, not that much high, but landing.
Sync rate. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That's a stall. Decel. Hey, knots. 70. Reverses off. Got a brake. Auto brakes off. Manual braking. Slow the aircraft a little bit more. Turn off the landing lights. Turn on the APU. Switch off the flight directors. And I'm going to take this exhaust. Pretty actually good. It's actually quite good. Planning, so make sure we take this exit here. And welcome to Entebbe. So, flight time, runway to runway, 1 hour and 14 minutes. And we'll start the cleanup, so flaps up. Spoilers down. Should be able to take this turn. Yeah, we'll take this right turn. So turn off the strobe lights and green lights. Alright, so welcome to Entebbe. Let's get some let's ask the ground for taxi to gate. Just that's the option for okay, so I don't know why. Ground. Look. Taxi to parking.
Entebbe Airport information, India 2300 Zulu.
Still
Wind
checking
calm.
Kilimanjaro.
Visibility 6. Sky condition. Few clouds at 14,000.
That's not right. Entebbe Airport is a different frequency, but anyway, that's not something I want to deal with right now. Alright, So check was complete, so turn that off. Speed up the taxing a bit. So maybe should be coming on, everything else should be, all the like external lighting should be off apart from the runway turn off and runway and taxi light. All the brakes off. Put this down first and then I'll continue with the cleanup. So yeah, they're building a new terminal building with actually new jetways as well, just next to the main terminal at the moment. So I don't know what they're going to do with the old one. They'll break it down in the future and obviously it's going to be the upgrade. This is a very old terminal building. It's been around since the 60s probably. It's like the Amin era, so it's very old, very old. It's not dilapidated, but it's quite old. But it does look its look and feel its age. Alright, so GS6 is waiting for us. I'll turn off the TCAS for it to standby. And let's finish this flight. It's been a long one actually. Alright, so we turn off the runway turn off and taxi lights off as well. Alright, so we still have the sign there, that Entebbe sign. That's been there for a very long time as well. It's quite unique actually. And this is our gate. I think so, yeah, 6 there, 6 there. I still don't know why they haven't fixed gate 5, but anyway. I can't even see our guy. There we go, I can see it now. So bring it up. Centrally, stay on the yellow line. See if I can get it right at 0. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 0. Perfect. Okay, parking brakes on, engines off. All fuel control switched off. Turn off seatbelt, electronics to auto, fuel pumps off, and hydraulics starting from right to left. Welcome to Entebbe International Airport. So I was there not so long ago actually. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much how you do 2 flights in 1 stream. Alright, so go to connections, set wheel chocks, and I'm going to request the ground power. Just double check, make sure it is connected, and it is. And then we can now turn off the, well, select the ground power, turn off AP, turn off the beacon light. Now people can approach the aircraft. So, how we're going to do this is to go directly to request deboarding. And the jet bridge will connect to the aircraft. I feel like we should have moved a bit closer, but there really are no markings, so just guessing. So that's attaching nicely onto the L2, and we've got the stairs coming up. Now, one thing about Entebbe is that we do actually allow people to use the rear door, and obviously exit the aircraft from the airstairs and walk to the terminal building, or some people prefer, or some people at the front will use the jet bridge to the main terminal, but I prefer both, to be honest. I don't really mind. And that's it. So what do we need to do is checklist, packing checklist, weather radar should go off actually, weather radar off, packing checklist or shutdown checklist complete. So the next one is the secure the aircraft, but I'm pretty sure there's so many people going to be using the aircraft. Alright, so let's get some of these. So we're going to disarm all counter doors, and we're going to of course L1. See if we can open L4 because that's just wait. Yep, so that's open. And yeah, so let's get the first of all attach the fuel truck, cabin cleaning, we're going to request that as well, and then the bulk. So cabin cleaning and the rear stairs can't be used at the same time, which is strange. Where is it? Cabin cleaning, yeah, you can do one. And that's it. So set the rudder dish to normal position. And oh yeah, let's save this. So stop, save, do the same for the video recording. And with that, I can say welcome to Entebbe International Airport. We'll do a quick walk around so you guys have a nice overview of the aircraft. But to be honest, yeah, that's really all there is to it. So I hope you really enjoy the flight. I'm just going to do a quick walk around and then end the stream there. As you can see, the passengers are departing, and this door, when it keeps open, it's very dangerous. So I could put a good point actually. I could put a could attach L1 stairs. See how terrible that looks. Just got a little bit on the jet bridge, but it's shouldn't be an option. But anyway, there is. So let's go back into the cockpit and continue our alright. So yeah, it's a very beautiful aircraft. PMDG done a good job like they always do. I think they just improved it just a little bit from the MFS 2020 version. But as far as it goes, it's actually not that bad. It looks really good. Some of the texture is a little bit off, but the inside does look nice and shiny. So this is, I think this is the G90. Yes, it is the G90, and the very right as well. Fuel truck connected, ready for the next crew to come on and take the flight back to Addis Ababa. The landing wheel looks really nice and clean. Yeah, quite nice. Really, really nice. I love the Ethiopian Airlines livery. It's actually one of the unique ones. So I'll probably put it on par with the Emirates and Qatar, sort of like a Middle Eastern business, apart from Riyadh Air, which is also due to start service soon, or might already be in service. But let me know if Riyadh Air is already in service. The passengers are boarding. Not that many passengers to wait for the baggages being taken off the aircraft. I think usually the rear one is done before the front, but I think they'll have them both at the same. Have them both done at the same time. So I think it's all automated. See, I've never actually observed how it's done. Jetitainer, that's the rail name. Slightly onto the rails. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Obviously, he's going to drive forward. I'm going to wait for the last container or jetainer. So yeah, I thought I got it wrong, but yeah, the engine is pink color. It's a big aircraft for, you know, it's a really big aircraft that the 777. It was the king or the queen for a very long time until the A350 came to challenge. Well, I could actually please request catering as well, just in case. So at least connect and get the aircraft ready, so the turnaround is a lot quicker there. So as you can see, no winglets or anything like that, or raked wing tips, but there you go. It's efficient enough, fuel efficient enough. This is the last jetitainer. And there we go, 6-wheel bogies, also quite nice. Actually, they look a little bit dirtier than the front wheel, but it's a really interesting system that they use for braking. And the wheels can be rethreaded many times before it's replaced. Alright, so there's the container gun, and then the loader is going to exit the aircraft. Oh, sorry, depart from the aircraft. Yeah, it's a big aircraft. Big old bird. Fuel in the aircraft. Ready for the next flight. I wonder how long the turnaround will be for this flight. Probably about an hour or so. So, nice looking aircraft. Beautiful texturing. I could improve it a little bit here and there, but said a lot about many things. They managed to get, what is it, like cars in driving simulators. They got the textures really good, so I'm hoping they do the same for. Oh, there you go. So that's one thing I never, well, we're told, but I never actually seen. But the wind actually, when the hydraulics are not pressurized, the vertical stabilizers, also the ailerons sort of flutter in the wind, so they turn but on the wind direction. So I'm guessing the wind is blowing from this side to that side. So we did land on the right runway. But yeah, so as you can see, this is a very, very old terminal building. It looks 50s. It's very blocky. But I don't know when Sobo will bring back the will update the airport, because they still got the gate position for that jetway wrong. All those blue buildings are gone. Now it's a new terminal building, and yeah. So with that, I can bid you all adieu. Thank you very much for watching. We've got 73 passengers left on board. and I'll wait for those. You don't have to. Alright, so thank you very much. Really hope you enjoyed the flight. See you all in the very, very near future. Thank you very much, and goodbye.